Welcome everybody, trading room, and we are going to look the last trading day of the month. We are going to look at the charts and see what happened today, what's happening right now. This is basically the last hour of the trading session for today. We are looking at the S&P. Let's start with the daily chart. You can see the 4,000 level it's a strong level. Yet we are pushing back up today, big up candle. What happened was basically that we have this uptrend I talked about yesterday. Now we have this kind of down sequence. The uptrend, nice swings, higher highs, higher lows. Now then we have this momentum move all the way up and never tested this low. Well, sometimes the market just takes off and never comes back, which is okay. But now we had this kind of consolidation and the market didn't really want to push higher, right? Just a little bit. That's not a real breakout. You know, we want to see at least 2 candles closing outside of this high. It actually sort of happened, but yeah, still the market didn't go up. And then it slowly got lower. Then we had these sells, you know, coming in, the sell days. And we have yesterday tested finally this high. Now, it is a signal that we should have traded. Yet, the risk I would have needed to take would have been around $500. And I do not take positions of that size yet. Once my account will be bigger, you know, I will be able to trade these kind of distances, because the stop would have been, the perfect stop would have been below the low, right? That would have been a sort of semi-perfect stop. But if you want to trade an aggressive, style, you can do that. Sometimes you can trade a little bit more aggressive. It would have been okay, but still it was too far away. It was around 500. We're talking about around 100 points from this high, from this entry. And today, boom. This is what happened. I said yesterday, hey, if you can take it, it would have been a nice entry. I didn't. And of course we can now cry and say, oh, why didn't I do it? It's very simple. I didn't do it because that is not what I'm supposed to do when it comes to my risk management. My risk management tells me, okay, I take trades up to 300, 350, 200, 250, all depends at the equity curve. Right now I can trade a little aggressive because my year so far is good, but still this was too far away. I would have wanted the market maybe to come to a little lower to buy a bit cheaper. Didn't happen. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Great for everybody that went in here, looking good. They can now put the stop on break even or whatever their management is. Okay, S&P, now there's one new information. We have this A, right? We are looking at an A, B, C pattern. This could be the B and the C. So let me show you. This is the A. This is the B, let's say. And the C is mainly the length of the A. You know that already. I told you that. So let's try that. The C would basically start at the top of the B. We don't know. Maybe the B is not the B. Maybe the B, it just is an interruption, like a regular interruption of this trend, because we have this interruption here. So I need to get my little black dash here to highlight this interruption. So what could be interesting is the ABC scenario, which then gives us the chance to, have a nice stop position. We are looking always to find a nice stop. And if the market maybe tomorrow or will come back down, then we have an opportunity to go long. Right now, the market was too aggressively, pushing up, and the risk was too big. So that's why I didn't trade this trade, but if my account would have been big enough, and I hope it will be at one point, that my risk, I can maybe, I'm working on my, you know, risk reward sort of, that I risk 1,000 and hopefully make 2, 3, 4,000 out of one trade. And so far I'm the, let's say, for 300, 250, 350 level, right, per trade. Well, it's just one trade, so we are not worried about that. Let's see if the C scenario is gonna happen, or if the market just pushes higher and, you know, continues this uptrend. But where was the C? Let me check it again. So let's say this would be B. C is around 4,020. All right, enough with the S&P. So far, I'm holding my horses here. I'm sitting on my hands. I want to see get some more information, see if the trend continues. The cool thing is, after an interruption of the trend, and a trend is interrupted as soon as we break below the last higher low, right? This is what happened here already. So we have this interruption. Now, after an interruption, we start counting our significant highs again. So now, let's say if the market would build up another consolidation, pushes back up, we have our first higher high, higher low. And this is where we can trade right away. We can go trade the breakout, we can trade the pullback. So that gives us opportunities, and we are waiting for these kind of opportunities. Okay, next market, gold. Yeah, gold is, you know, at the 2000 level, and it feels very comfortable there. So no real new information. Every time it breaks below, it comes back up. Every time it goes up, it breaks above, it comes back down. So if you want to trade these kind of movements, just when it breaks below, you then go long, and up you go short. This is not our style, but I guess intraday are kind of looking at those scenarios. But I have no signal so far. We kind of have an A, B, C-ish going on, but look at this. This is a sideways market. So I'm sitting on my hands on gold. Next market, euro. And don't forget, guys, you know, if you want to trade, you can trade all day long. I have all year. I have all next year. I have 10 years from now. I have no rush, you know. It's just another trade. It's just another trade. The euro. Euro USD uptrend daily. Now I showed you earlier, I talked about the interruption, and then we count the new highs, correct? We got this new high. We got this kind of a new high because we need another breakout here. It didn't happen. It tested the breakout. And this is what I did. I scaled into the position yesterday. And remember, I went long, I think, here on the 14th of April. So this trade is already running all month. The stop was below here, and I had a scale all around here. So the stops are now in different positions. Now we have this bounce up, and on this pullback yesterday, I bought another long position here. So now I have 3 positions, and my risk is the same. I moved up my stops. I don't want to increase my risk. So of course my stop position is not as nice as it used to be, but I wanted to be a little bit more aggressive. I wanted to scale into the position. This is what I did. And I hope that we see this push up, you know, to the upside. If not, I will, you know, be stopped out, and my risk is the same as before my scale in. Last market is the DAX. Daily chart, very strong up moves. Here we tested the low. It would have been a beautiful trade as well. Popping up here daily. You know, I see so much strength in the market still. I'm not thinking short at the moment. At least I don't. And yes, we are also in the DAX. Yes, and I told you we have this beautiful support level. Let me, oops, sorry. Pull out like we have this top, and we had this top, remember? We had this top. Let me get rid of the order real quick. So we have those 1, 2 tops, and now we had another top, and then we looked for the breakout, right? We already have this uptrend, second significant high, and now we had this breakout out of basically all these 3 tops, but this high was the one we counted, and we said, okay, once the market comes back down and tests this high, I will buy the market. This is what happened. We are in the market. We entered the market right here. Then of course it bounces a little bit back up and forth, and I said, okay, now we want to see this breakout here. It doesn't really happen. Of course it tests this support level again, but it's such a nice support level. I'm so confident that this support level will hold, and eventually the market will rise. Listen guys, I'm not saying, hey, I think this and that. We trade what we see, right? And I see upside. I see a breakout of this top. 1, 2, 3, awesome. We got the breakout. We are bouncing on the support. Every time we come down to test it, it pushes back up. So this is what I see, right? What I think, nobody knows. Nobody knows what's happened. You know, I cannot say, hey, I think the market tomorrow is going to go up. But technically, and trading my system, I see strength. So I have to trade long. And this is what we do. And I hope it will work out for us. And yeah, I think we got it all wrapped up. Let me just recap real quick. S&P, yeah, whoever has this kind of risk management can go long already. Gold sitting on my hands. Euro long. DAX long. Guys, see you later. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Take it easy. Bye.